Hello, good morning, and welcome back to Refactoring Bitcoin. At the beginning of this testing with CMake series, I told you that whenever you create a library, you should also create an alias for that library, which means that inside your own project in other directories, your library is used exactly using the same syntax as your client would use, as your clients would use, okay? And this allows you the following use case. Let's say, depending on a condition, we want to be able to either build the library or use an already pre-built version. So we introduce a condition, let's say if foo, and if that condition is true, we just want to import the package from external, find package example, and only if the condition is not true, else, then we build the library. And if, okay? So, and this allows you now to configure the project, let's say with GCC, build the project, run the unit tests, and then export it as a package. And now in a separate testing instance, you compile the project with Clang, but you use the previously built library that was built with GCC, and this allows you to test the ABI of the library to make sure that your clients can actually use your library, your SDK, with any compiler they prefer. And this guideline can be extended also to tests, like I want to show you today. So in this CMake list.txt file for the test, whenever you create an executable, you also want to create an alias for that library, for that executable. So we do add executable, and this we call it my : tests, which is an alias for tests. Okay, and then in this discover tests command, we want to use the name that can be used downstream, the syntax with the : And now we can put the same thing here inside a condition. Let's say if foo and bar are not defined, then we actually define the tests, and otherwise we simply do nothing, right? Because we assume that foo is true. That means the dependency was imported, which means now that this discover tests command uses the test target that was imported. And this allows you, for example, to cross-compile your project. Let's say you build it with MinGW on Linux, and then you create a package. And then on Windows, you create an instance, testing instance, where you configure the project with the pre-compiled test executable, and you just execute the discover tests command, and that would still run all the unit tests then on Windows. Nice idea. Tell me what you like. Tell me what you think about it, and I'm interested in what stuff you built with that solution. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.